Sinners. Go see it in theaters while you can. This is one of those movies that don't come around too often, especially from Hollywood and the big budget films. I feel like we've had a lot of big budget films that just kind of are okay or are there, but Sinners delivers and then some. Please go see it while you can. This movie, in my opinion, is what makes movies so great. Yeah, you could excel in one area and have the best dialogue between characters, and you have like a Quentin Tarantino, and just that dominating the scene, seeing how you could see a scene just being brought up through just sheer tension, through subtleties and conversation and character movements. Then you have movies that are pretty good with dialogue, pretty good music, pretty good cinematography, pretty good style. And then the trick is marrying all that together and making it all work and making each other just lift each other up and enhancing the whole style, the whole thing about the film. Ryan Coogler shows that off. He shows that he can manipulate, or a better word, use all the different elements and really curate his vision and showing you, hey man, I got something cool I want to show you, and here it is. Here's Sinners, and it's just a fantastic ride. I think whenever you use things and unification and unity, that's when things really work. And Sinners, man, they do it. It is fantastic. There is a scene in particular that really shows off his style. Um, I'm not really spoiling. I'm not gonna go into details, but it's about maybe halfway through the film, maybe, and it is such a cool scene. I want to go to the theaters again just to see that scene one more time. It is absolutely amazing. The cast is fantastic too. I mean, from top to bottom. Michael B. Jordan, I'm sure you've seen the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler. He plays, two characters. They're twin brothers, and he nails it. They have similarities, but they have distinct differences. And even like in the film, it's very simple, but it works. The way Ryan Coogler decided to use costumes differentiating the two. One being in red and one being in blue. One's wearing kind of like a stylish brim hat, and the other one has like a paperboy kind of cap. You could tell one's more kind of flashier, but the other one's kind of more subtle and more grounded. Um, and it works. It just works. And I feel that Michael B. Jordan's performance does just enough to distinct the two whenever they're on screen. Sometimes they're not wearing their hats, and sometimes you're like, oh, I wonder who could be who, but you never really have that issue in this film. You never have confusion about who is who. And I think it goes, of course, with the filmmaking, but also Michael B. Jordan being able to really just through dialogue let you know who's who. Just subtlety. By the time you get to really know them, you can even get like the dialogue cues of how each of them say things in particular. And I love that. The supporting cast as well. Forgive me, I'm dropping the names. I don't have a list in front of me. I should be better about these kinds of things, but man, they all do so great. I think her name is Hailee Steinfeld. She does great as one of the supporting characters. Um, who else? I don't know his name. I only know the character's name. Preacher Boy. Preacher Boy nails it. I mean, I've never seen this guy anything else before. Maybe it shows you my ignorance when it comes to the TV and film world. Maybe I need to get hip, but he was fantastic. If he's a new guy, man, like he can, I could definitely see him in some more roles. I would definitely be interested in seeing what else he can do to see where his range is at. Because in this film, he nails it. And I don't know if his ability to play the banjo or his guitar, um, he trained it for this, or he had that background already. But he kills it. It's absolutely fantastic. There really isn't any fat that I could think of that was in this film. I felt like as soon as we were introduced within the first like 5 to 10 minutes into the setting and meeting the main characters real quick, I was never bored. I was always interested in seeing what was going to happen. I was always interested in seeing, oh my gosh, what next? They build up an A storyline, then they might deviate to the B storyline. And then I'm so hyped to get back to the A storyline that I'm so hyped to get back to the B story. He does a good job. Like there's no wasted scenes. There's no wasted screen time. Everything's very tight. I don't know the running time top of my head. I think it's an hour and a half to hour and 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours at most. And if it is, man, it went like that. It went so quick, and I just enjoyed it. If you like From Dusk Till Dawn and how that was set up, and then how it kind of pays off, and you seeing what happens next, how the next zany thing kind of happens, and it's all believable because um, the rules were set beforehand, so you're not really caught off guard. If you like From Dusk Till Dawn at all, you will love this movie. This I was just thinking, like, as soon as I was like halfway through, or I realized where it was going, I'm like, oh my God, this is a From Dusk Till Dawn modern take on it. Ryan Coogler's doing his version of it. And it's just amazing. It's just amazing. I left, I mean, I went with um, four other people, excuse me, three other people, and we were all just smiling from ear to ear, just wanted to talk about the film, only the good things. There was like I feel like there's always somebody in a group that has something maybe negative to say or point something negative to say, which is fair criticism. And of course, talk about the good things too. But with this film, nothing but good things. It was just wow, what a ride! That was amazing. It is so nice to see Ryan Coogler return back to form. Black Panther 2 was great. Well, it wasn't no Black Panther, and it wasn't no Creed, it wasn't no Fruitvale Station. To see him kind of bounce back from that, I know he had things that were out of his control, but he did the best he could. But see him coming out of a previous franchise like Black Panther and Creed, and even Fruitvale Station to an extent because that's based on a true story. But now to see him kind of deviate from all that and can create something completely original with Sinners, man, I've always been a fan. Whenever I see Ryan Coogler's name attached to a film, I'm gonna see it no matter what. And honestly, for Sinners, I didn't see any promotion. The only promotion I saw for this film was maybe 5 seconds here or 10 seconds there because of YouTube ads or whatever. As soon as I saw it was him, I was like, man, I don't want to see any trailers. I don't want to be spoiled of anything. So I don't know if there was some stuff in the trailer that kind of spoiled stuff, and maybe I'm just overhyped because I didn't see it. But maybe I should go check those out later just so I could see, compare them. Um, it's just nice, man. I can see, man, that this guy he can be like a possible like Christopher Nolan. Continue making your own films. Continue making just original ideas because you got what it takes. You've already proven it. You've done it with Sinners, and yeah, it's really awesome to see him come back and do his thing. And this movie, for real, this is not because I don't think this is recency bias. This film, I mean, for at least best director or even best film, at least a nomination, at least a nomination of some sort, is definitely well deserved. This is a bigger budget Hollywood film that just delivers, man. I put it in the same kind of space as like, what's that airplane movie? Um, Top Gun 2, Maverick. Like, it's just you see a big budget film and it delivers. Go see this movie. It is fantastic. We jump into spoilers. I don't really kind of go over the synopsis. I feel like if you've seen if you're even this far, you already know what this film's kind of about. I mean, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the scene. Let's talk about just that one shot take of Preacher Boy finally taking center stage and delivering his first performance live in front of his community. Man, seeing that performance take off, and then all of a sudden you're seeing ancestors of the past, then ancestors of the future kind of like coming together to all celebrate in this barn and just and marrying all that music together and making it actually work. At first it seemed maybe it was maybe slightly off, but then all of a sudden it pulls you back in. And I don't think it's just because of the music that works well, but it's also the style, man. The camera movements showing you, unveiling you from A to B to C, and then you're seeing the visuals. I mean, it just all just works together, and you're just like, you're like on this roller coaster ride, like, holy shit, this guy is never seen something like this, never really experienced something like this, but I love it. And it all works because, like I said before, he has that kind of like Chekhov's gun mentality when it comes to this. So there's no fat. They establish from the very beginning of the film that hey, there are some people who have this musical talent that they're so good that sometimes the ancestors of the past and the future kind of like come together in musical harmony. And so when it happens, you're seeing like, oh shit, this is what they were talking about in the very beginning of the film. So it all makes sense. You set the rules, and now I understand. I was wondering because as soon as I heard that in the beginning, I'm like, all right, what's foreshadowing of some sort? How is this all gonna like, play out? And to see it play out like that, it was, man, it was. I just want to see that scene again. It is so good, and man, just like I wonder what was going through his head when he was like thinking about this whole scene. I wonder how the notes look like on the script, how he storyboarded it ever. Like it's just I know he's been known to do one shots before. I know he did it in Black Panther during that little casino scene. He did it with Creed when Creed's doing that one boxing match with that one dude like halfway through the film, and he loves that kind of really stylish one shot kind of ordeal. He knows he's good at it. And it's almost like when I see a Ryan Coogler film now, I kind of expect it. And even though I expect it, it still just blows my mind. He shows you, oh, you know what I do. And now let me show you another version of it. Let me show you how I level it up. And he does that. It is um, fantastic. I mean, a work of art, honestly. Just that scene is just like worth of the price of admission, honestly. Maybe I'm overhyping it, but man, I was just loving it. What's like another example that comes to my mind that just marries so well that y'all might know? Um, in La La Land, when the two main characters go to the planetarium and they start like dancing in the space, and all you see is like a silhouette of them dancing. You see them kind of getting smaller and smaller and smaller as they're going through space. Like I remember being in the theater, just being like, "Oh my god, this is perfect! This is so beautiful. Everything is just marrying together, beautifully." He set it up so nice. It's just that's the kind of feeling I had during this scene, and it was amazing. Um, yeah, I never really seen the I've never heard of the villain, the actor who played the main villain in the film, but he killed it. He seems so like menacing, but also endearing and fun, kind of like what you want a vampire to be. A vampire is supposed to be kind of seductive, but also an evil person who will, suck you dry. And yeah, he nailed it. It was good. I mean, I could give flowers to the whole cast. Everybody just did their job. I'm just trying to think of some, things that pop out. Like honestly, all the main people. Even man, I forgot his name. The guy who plays the harmonica in the film. He is there it was funny because I understood everybody for the most part, but for that character, some of the things he was saying, like sometimes, like specifically where they're in this car ride going through like I think the cotton fields were in like the sides. They were kind of go driving down this dirt road, and he was like kind of telling a story to Peach Boy in the back where while I think Smoke or Stack, it was Stack was driving, and he's like telling a story, and I understood maybe like 50% of it, but it was just enough that I caught the story. I wonder if that was intentional, but other than that, like he was definitely a breakout star, and I feel like every scene that he really was part of and had dialogue, I guess you could say he stole the scene for what he had. But man, he did a really good job, really good performance, and I would love to see him in some more stuff. I could go on and on, man. I mean, everybody just kills it. Go see this movie. This movie is amazing, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Might be a little longer than other ones. I saw this video of this person. It was a classical musician who was reviewing One Winged Angel from Final Fantasy VII, one of the greatest video game songs of all time. And I really liked her long form review and the way she talked to the camera and how she was able to give her thoughts on it. And I figure with movie reviews, I could do something similar. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll definitely will try to leave some more reviews of movies I see in the future if you like this one. I'm definitely open for suggestions as well. If you have any films that you feel like, oh, I gotta see, and you maybe want my thoughts on it, I'll check it out if you drop it down in the comments. And yeah, I appreciate you getting this far, and later.